Hey,
This isn't the plan!
guys, stop fighting. We're friends. Brothers forever, right? I'm going to go to the toilet. Don't fight while I'm gone, okay? Hey, police! Run! Hey, stop! Sit down! Police! Run! Police! Stop!
Sir, the robbery victim is over there. Her name is Fiona Yap. She's the manager of LG Moneylender.
How many suspects?
3.
Descriptions?
They're all wearing surgical masks, black long sleeve shirt, and jeans. The victim thinks they might be Indian.
Any distinguishing features?
One suspect had blue hair, another had green hair. The one with the green hair was armed with a knife. QCC had been informed of the description and had already sent a lookout message.
Noted. How much did they get away with?
$48,000 in cash.
Right, thanks. Richard, take a look at the crime scene. See if the suspects left behind any clues.
Sir.
Jazro, take some officers and canvass the surrounding area. Since the robbery just happened, witnesses might have seen the suspects with the matching descriptions, especially the blue and green hair.
Monsieur.
Hi, Miss Yap. I'm Senior Investigation Officer Mohammad Iwan from Clementi Division. Can you please tell me about the robbery?
I was alone in the office when it happened.
What time was this?
About 4 p.m. Hi, welcome to SG Long Lane.
Don't shout! Don't shout, understand? Throw all the money in the bag! Faster! Keep watch in case anyone comes, go! Ari! Bo!
That's all there is.
Open the doors! Open! There's a safe in there! Is there money inside? Go! Open the safe! Let's go, let's go, let's go! What about her? Let's move on there!
A few minutes after they left, my colleague came back after a meeting. He opened the door and let me out. Then I immediately called the police.
Anything else?
I think one of the robbers came in earlier at about 12 p.m.
How do you know? I thought you told the officers that the robbers were wearing surgical masks.
Hi, welcome to... A robber who didn't have coloured hair. I could see that he was wearing a football jersey with yellow and black stripes underneath his black shirt. See? That jersey is the same one. I'm sure he's one of them.
We need to get rid of the shirts.
What about the knife?
We'll keep it for now, just in case.
How much do we get? Is it $500,000, like you planned?
$500,000? I'm pretty sure it's less than 100,000.
Less than? How are we going to escape to India and live like kings with so little?
Yeah, Karthik, you and a foolproof plan. What now?
We need help.
Arun, we robbed the moneylender.
What? I'm not alone. Wait here.
Hi. Jezreel, Wei-Chen, any leads?
POCC managed to trace the suspect's route. Hello?
Hi, Jezreel. This is POCC. The suspect's escape route was caught by various PolCams. One caught the 3 suspects running away from the crime scene towards Clementi Park. Another PolCam caught them boarding a private hire car. Although their attire is different from their hair colors, it should be the same suspects.
They must have discarded the black shirts along the way. Wei-Chen, send some men to look for the discarded items.
Yes, sir.
Do you manage to find anything from the license plates of the private hire car?
Yes, the private hire car company is Super Ride, and they identified the customer who booked the ride as Tushenta Sagaran.
Is he in our database?
No, but we managed to get his phone number from his Super Ride customer registration. We're waiting for the telcos to get back with more information.
So where did Tushinta book the ride to?
To this HDB block at Bukit Merah.
But when the 3 suspects came down about 5 minutes later, they were accompanied by a 4th man.
So we can assume they have an accomplice. Do you guys manage to find out where they went after that?
We're still throwing to the PolCam footage in the vicinity for a lead.
We need to expand our search. Jezreel, circulate this amongst the police division. See if we can identify the suspects.
Yes, sir.
Only 48,000?
So little? We can't even run away to JB with that. Enough. What's done is done. Give me the knife.
Why?
I'll get rid of the evidence.
Thanks, Arun. Go. For your troubles.
What are you gonna do now?
We need some new clothes. And mobile phones. Jurong Division got back to us. They recognized the suspect with blue hair. He's Kartik, son of Staniraj, prize for theft and assault.
Kartik has a known associate. Guess what? That's our suspect with green hair. Kotakuma Joshpanth also has prize for assault.
All right, good job, guys. Anything on the 4th suspect?
A PolCam in the Bukit Merah vicinity caught the 4 suspects getting into a private hire car.
And we were able to identify the accomplice as Aruna Salam, son of Kanan, as his phone was used to book the ride.
Where did he go after Bukit Merah?
You'll never believe it. This cemetery at Teluk Blangah.
Then, after 30 minutes, Arun booked another private hire car with 2 stops. First stop, back to the flat at Bukit Merah.
We have eyes on the flat. Arun's inside now.
Where did the other 3 suspects go?
Second stop, Upper Dixon Lane in Little India. Hi, I'm Investigation Officer Wei-Chen from Clementi Division. We're currently investigating a case. Have you seen any of these men?
Yes, they came in to buy 3 mobile phones, I think maybe half an hour ago.
Can we take a look at your CCTV camera footage?
Sure, we have cameras looking inside the shop and outside the shop. Which one do you want?
Both.
All right, sure.
Pause. The suspects changed their shirts again. Thank you.
Thank you.
I'll get some men to look for the shirts that they threw away.
We need to find a way to anticipate where they're going to go next. Stay one step ahead of them and end this chase.
Are you Aruna Salam, son of Kanan?
Yes.
Step outside, please. I am SIO E1 from Clementi Division. You are under arrest for armed robbery with common intention. Cuff him.
Sir, what did Arun say?
Says he wasn't involved with the robbery at all. Says he just helped them to get rid of the knife at the dumpster near his block.
I'll send some guys to go search for it.
Does Arun know where the other suspects might have gone to ground?
Says he doesn't know. Do you two have anything?
No, we're still searching. The trail goes cold.
Hello? Yeah? All right, thanks. Suspects have been spotted. Let's go.
The food you're good, right?
Yeah, but we don't have a lot of money left.
At least you haven't been caught by the police yet.
Told you we just have to keep moving, right? We just have to stay one step ahead of the police.
We need to find somewhere to hide. Can't be running forever.
I'll think of something. Just eat.
We're supposed to live like kings!
You got food inside your stomach, right? Have you been arrested? Now what's your problem?
Hey,
This wasn't the plan!
guys, stop fighting. We're friends. Brothers forever, right? I'm going to go to the toilet. Don't fight while I'm gone, okay? Hey, police! Run! Hey, stop! Shinda! Police! Run! Police! Stop! Hey, police! Stop! Stop! Stop!
Katik Sana Taniraj.
Yes.
I'm Io Jezro from Clementi Division. You are under arrest for armed robbery with common intention. Cuff him.
Kota Komo Joswan. I'm Investigation Officer Wei Chen from Clementi Division. You're under arrest for armed robbery with common intention. Cuff him.
Please!
This is SIO E1. I need to look out for a taxi that the suspect has just boarded. He may be armed.
Okay, got it. POCC got in contact with the taxi driver. He says he dropped Chantal off at the forest by the railway tracks. POCC is giving us the exact coordinates now, sir.
Shinta may have fled into the forest. Wei Chen, call for backup to comb the area. Jezreel, contact the K9 unit to ask for their assistance. We're gonna need their help to flush him out.
Yes, sir.
The suspect is Tushinta Segaran. I've sent his image to all of you. He's the last suspect of a robbery that occurred earlier today. The suspect may be armed, so proceed with caution.
Yes, sir.
The longer Tushinta stays in there, the higher the risk of him either getting hurt or escaping.
Jezreel, you have Tushinta's mobile number from the Super Right customer profile, right?
Yes.
Call him.
Yeah.
Hello. Tushinta? This is SIO E1 from Clementi Division. Look, we have the forest surrounded, and we have men in K9 units searching for you. It's just a matter of time before we find you. So stop running and surrender now. Tushinta, we have arrested all of your accomplices. There's no one left to help you, and nowhere left for you to go. So come out now and surrender.
In the case you have just seen, a licensed moneylender was robbed of $48,000. Thanks to the diligence and determination of officers from Clementi Police Division, in collaboration with other police units, the case was solved within 10 hours and all the suspects arrested. Since police cameras, or PolCams, were introduced in 2012, they have helped to detect and solve more than 6,000 cases to date. Besides detecting and solving crimes, PolCams have also enhanced the Police Operations Command Center's sense-making and incident management capabilities.
Investment scams are on the rise. In 2022, 3,108 cases of investment scams were reported, with $198.3 million lost to such scams. But investment scammers don't just start by immediately offering you investment opportunities. They start by befriending you and gaining your trust. Once they have your trust, they get you to transfer small amounts of money for what they say will be high returns. Over time, the amount of money transferred grows larger and larger. Victims discover that they have been scammed when they are unable to get back the money they have transferred. Today, Hani is here to share about her encounter with an investment scammer. So how do you get to know the scammer?
Actually, it's from a social app. This one, I think, is the first person I know.
The first guy you met on a dating app, and he had to be a scammer.
Yes.
Okay, so tell us, how did the story evolve?
Initially, they start to chat with me a bit. Then they want to request to change channel. Can I have your WhatsApp number? So their WhatsApp number actually is also like a Singapore number. So I won't have any doubt, right?
Did you try asking him out?
He asked me out first. Then he said, okay, we go some restaurant to have like get to know, to become friend. I said, okay, so we're going to meet after 2 weeks, but we will never meet because they scammed me within 1 week.
1 week?
Yes. They built my trust, everything. Try to introduce me about this investment app or something like that. I feel uncomfortable, so I reject him. I said, no, I don't want to do this. But he tried to convince me like, oh, you should think about your family, you should give them better life. It made me feel very guilty also. They also like use my friends, say, oh, you should borrow from the money from your friends, then you can pay them back.
So he played the guilt card, the family and friends card to gain your confidence, like essentially.
Yes.
But all this within 1 week.
Yeah.
It is an insanely short amount of time.
Yes.
How much money did you borrow from your friends?
I think almost about 40K.
And what was the total amount of money that you got scammed?
Total about 77K.
And how much have you returned?
I paid back half of the amount of my debt already, but still need to carry on. Yeah.
So what did your family say when they heard about this?
They get shocked, of course, but I think they're very, very lovely and supportive. They hope I can let go. Say, just forget about the money. Even take how many years to pay back the debt, we will support you.
Yeah, that's very sweet of them. So, Hani, I believe you shared your story on other platforms as well. What made you want to share your story with the rest of the world?
When I decide to share about this, right, it's very hard for me because actually every time I need to recall all this memory is very hurts. But I hope like if I can share my story, more of my friends and my loved one, they be aware of it, be alert of it, because anyone can be the next victim. When I share amount with my friends, right, a lot of people actually they share their story to me also. That they get scammed. I was like, how come so many people they experienced before but they never share? Yeah, because people they always feel very ashamed to share. Yeah, but I think it's not right.
And sometimes it's not like we're too dumb. It's just that they're so good at doing this whole scamming thing, right?
Yes. Also, I think a lot of people they try to attack and criticize a victim instead of the scammer. Anyone can get scammed. Yeah, it's not what they want. Of course, there's who wants to be experience all this. Yeah.
Thank you so much for sharing your story, honey, and I hope all the best for you. May you clear the debts in as short a time as possible, and in the meantime, don't forget to take care of yourself, okay?
Okay, thank you.
So what can you do to protect yourself against investment scams? It's just 3 simple steps to act against scams. Firstly, add the Scam Shield app. The Scam Shield app maintains a database of blacklisted numbers linked to scams to determine if a call or SMS is a scam or not. So, if a scammer is trying to call you regarding an investment scam, the app will automatically block the call. Secondly, check the investment offer. If the offer is too good to be true, it usually is. Verify the company's and representatives' credentials by using sources such as the Financial Institutions Directory, Register of Representatives and Investor Alert List on the Monetary Authority of Singapore website. Finally, tell the authorities, your family and friends about the investment scam. If you suspect you have fallen prey to an investment scam, tell the police immediately. If you need advice, you can also call the National Crime Prevention Council Anti-Scam Helpline or go to its website. Remember, we can all act against scams. Spot the signs, stop the crimes.
We have come to the end of this episode of Crimewatch. I'm DSP Joshua Jesudasan. And until next time, do your part to prevent, deter, and detect crimes.